All right, should be good to go. Y'all should be able to hear me. I got a good little 30, 40 minutes. Can y'all hear me? If you're just coming in, let me know if you can hear me. I got my book with me. I haven't really read much of it because I've been reading other books, but I got my book here with me, The Alchemist, and we're going to do our workout read. I'm outside today. It's a nice one. Can y'all hear me? Just making sure y'all can hear my speaker, even when I step away. You're supposed to be able to hear me. Hear me pretty good. So, what I'm gonna do is take you through just, today is just a little, it's a little light one. It's nothing gonna be nothing wild. What we're gonna do is get outside. It's a beautiful day, and test our mental health because I'm gonna put myself in an uncomfortable space. Can y'all hear me? Hear you? Yeah, good. Okay, we can hear you. Okay, so you let me know if you can hear me when I step away too. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read a page. After I read a page, I'm gonna give you 10 push-ups and probably about 5 pull-ups because I'm outside and the sun drains me a little bit. So 10 and 5, and I'm gonna rock out with that for a good with that for probably a good 15 minutes, and then yeah, we'll try something else from there. But that'll be like the warm up. That'll be like the set. I might in between do a couple other things just because I might start feeling good. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it there. 10 and 5. First page, and I'm also gonna read a page each time I come through. And let me know. I'm gonna step off a little bit, and let me know if you can hear me when I step off, just because you're supposed to be able to hear. Okay, reading The Alchemist. All right, but I'm okay. Back to the fields that I know, to take care of my flock again. He said that to himself with certainty. I think it's certainty. But he was no longer happy with his decision. He had worked for an entire year to make a dream come true, and that dream, minute by minute, was becoming less important. Maybe because that wasn't really his dream. Who knows? Maybe it's better to be like the crystal merchant, never go to Mecca and just go through life wanting to do so, he thought, again, trying to convince himself. But as he held Rim and Thermim in his hand, they had transmitted to him the strength and will of the old king. By coincidence, or maybe it was an omen, the boy thought he came to the bar he had entered on his first day there. The thief wasn't there, and the owner brought him a cup of tea. I can always go back to being a shepherd, the boy thought. I learned how to care for sheep, and I haven't forgotten how that's done. But maybe I'll never have another chance to get to the pyramid in Egypt. The old man wore a breastplate of gold, and he knew about my past. He really was a king of wise king. The hills of Andalusia were only 2 hours away, but there was an entire desert between him and the pyramids. Yet the boy felt that there was another way to regard his situation. He was actually 2 hours closer to his treasure. The fact that the 2 hours had stretched into an entire year didn't matter. Oh, yeah. That's good. We got done with one page. Oh, yeah. So can you hear me? Can you all hear me? I'm hoping you can hear me. You hear me when I stepped off a little bit? You can hear me? Good afternoon. What are we reading? The Alchemist. Can you hear me when I stepped off? Still hear you? Great. Okay, hear you good. So you can hear me when I step off. So it means the microphone's working. All right, so now we finished off one page, and what we'll do now is we're gonna do 10 push-ups, and then we're gonna do probably about 5 to 7 pull-ups. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Let's start with the pull-ups first because people come. So we'll do the 7 pull-ups first. Right. So we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're starting with a good 5. We got us a good 5 in there. Oh, you're fine. We got us a good 5. Y'all can hear me when I stepped off? Okay, good. Now we're going to do our 10 push-ups. And then we're going to read another page. That's one set. One page, one set. So let's get it. Easy, good. And now 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. So I had to get my read in today. I had to get my workout in today. So I decided to pull over on the side of the road and make it happen. All right, that's one page. One set of push-ups. 5 pull-ups right there. So one set of pull-ups. Next page. I know why I want to go back to my flock, he thought. I understand sheep there no longer a problem, and they can be good friends. On the other hand, I don't know if the desert can be a friend, and it's in the desert that I have to go search for my treasure. If I don't find it, I can always go home. I finally have enough money and all the time I need. Why not? He suddenly left tremendously happy. He could always go back and to being a shepherd. He could always become a crystal salesman again. Maybe the world had another hidden treasure, but he had a dream. And he had met with a king that doesn't happen to anyone. He was planning as he left the bar. He had remembered that one of the crystals merchant suppliers transported his crystals by means of caravan that crossed the desert. He held Urim and Thummim in his hand. Because of those 2 stones, he was once again on the way to his treasure. I am always nearby when someone wants to realize that their personal legion. The old king had told him what could it cost to go over to the supplier warehouse and find out if the pyramids were really that far away. The Englishman was sitting on the bench in a structure that smelled of animal sweat and dust. It was part warehouse, part coral. I never thought I'd end up in a place like let's finish it off. Place like this. Okay. All right, we start off on this, coming back in. All right, how's everybody doing? Everybody can hear me pretty good? Just got me? Can hear me pretty good? You are reading so quickly now. Yeah, gotten better. I've been reading, so I've gotten better. All right, so if you've been following, you know I do my workout with this, so I mix it up. We're going to go in for 7 pull-ups this round. All right, so we're going to go for 7 this round. Try to get a good 7. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's go this way. Be easier. I can face use. Let me know if y'all can hear me, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo! Good 7. All right, let's bring it down. Hopefully y'all can see me when I'm on my push-ups. I think you can pretty much see the ground all the way through. Yeah. Okay. So let's get those 7 push-ups. Oh, 10. This is our second round. Second round. We did 5 on the pull-ups the first time, 7 on the second. Might do 10 on the third. All right, let's go. Let's try to do 15 push-ups. Let's do it. See, now, as I get stronger, I feel like I just add more on. 15. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, yeah. I'm going to start getting hot. All right, 2 pages down and 2 sets. And we're looking good. What time is it? We're going to do this to about 12:50 maybe. I don't know what the time will be on that, but hey, come on, let's get it. All right, let's read 1 more page and then we'll do another set. That's 2 sets. Okay. He thought as he leafed through the pages of a chemical journal, 10 years at the university, and here I am in a coral, but he had to move on. He believed in omens. All his life and all his studies were aimed at finding the one true language of the universe. First, he had studied Esperanto, then the world's religious, and now it was alchemy. He knew how to speak Esperanto. He understood all the major religious well, but he wasn't yet an alchemist. He had unraveled the truths behind important questions, but his studies had taken him to a point beyond which he could not seem to go. He had tried in vain to establish a relationship with an alchemist, but the alchemists were strange people who thought only about themselves and almost always refused to help him. Now, who knows, maybe they had failed to discover the secret of the master work, the Philosopher's Stone, and secret of the master work. Oh, read it twice. The Philosopher's Stone, and for this reason kept their knowledge to themselves. He had already spent much of the fortune left to him by his father fruitlessly seeking the Philosopher's Stone. He had spent enormous amount of time at the great libraries of the world and had purchased all the rarest and most important volumes on alchemy. In one, he had read that many years ago a famous Arabian alchemist had visited Europe. It was said that he was more than 200 years old and that he had discovered the Philosopher's Stone and the elixir of life. Elixir of life, I think. The Englishman had been profoundly impressed by the story, but he would never have thought it more than just a myth. Okay? We're going to be on page 67 coming back in. Let's go back on it. Got another workout. Page 67. I'm going to put this on the ground because less chance of it falling. Page 67. All right, how are we doing? If you're still following along, I'm doing my this is how I learned to read. And I'm going back to the basics. Sometimes I haven't been doing my workouts that much, and I haven't been doing my book reads. I've been reading my quotes a lot because I don't know. I kind of fell into like a little bit of a slump, and I think anybody kind of does that. You know, I became a father. There's a lot less sleep. You know, and I'm not getting the same routine I used to have, so I'm adjusting. So today I was like, let's go back to the basics, baby. Let's get back out there and do what we used to do. We used to work out and we used to read. Let's get back to the basics. The basics will always get you back right. So I'm back on my basics. I'm doing my pull-ups. I'm doing my push-ups. I just did 5 and 10 the first time. I did 7 and 15 the second time. Now I'm gonna do 10 and 20. See that as happening? Getting stronger as we go. 10 and 20. 10 pull-ups. I'm pushing 10 pull-ups, and then we're gonna do 20 push-ups. Let's go. Let's go. Don't play. Let's go. You're getting stronger as you go, baby. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Woo! That's it right there. That's it right there. Now I need that 20. I'm making it happen. Everything's happening right now. I'm working out. I'm educating my mind. I'm working all the muscles right now. Let's go. I need that 20. I need that 20. Give me that 20. Let's go. Oh, 20 push-ups now. Let's go. Breathe it out. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! I don't know if I counted that right, but it looked right. Another page. Let's get it. What time we got? We've been working for about good 10, 15 minutes. Now we back there to read. Page 67. Had not a friend of his returning from an I don't know this word. Archaeological expedition in the desert. I don't know if I got that right, but it sounded right. Told him about an Arab that was possessed of exponential powers. He lives at the Al Fayoum oasis. His friend had said, and people said that. People said, come on, stay with it. Don't lose me now, baby. That he is 200 years old and is able to transform any metal into gold. metal into gold. The Englishman could not contain his excitement. He canceled all his commitments and pulled together the most important of his books. And now here he was, sitting inside a dusty, smelly warehouse. Outside, a huge caravan was being prepared for a crossing of a Sahara and was scheduled to pass through Al Fayoum. I'm going to find that damned alchemist, the Englishman thought, and the odor of the animals became a bit more tolerable. A young Arab, also loaded down with baggage, entered and greeted the Englishman. "Where are you bound?" asked the young Arab. "I'm going into the desert," the man answered, turning back to his reading. He didn't want any conversation at this point. What he needed to do was review all he had learned over the years, because the alchemist would certainly put him to the test. The young Arab took out a book and began to read. The book was written in Spanish. That's good, thought the Englishman. He spoke Spanish better than Arabic. And if, hold on, let's finish this off. Ooh, oh, can't turn the page. Ever had a problem? It's hard to turn the page. And if this boy was going to Al Fayoum, there would be anyone to talk to when there were no other important things to do. Boom! We on page 68 when we get back. All right, we got another round. Okay, how we looking? Looking okay? All right, let's go. We're going in for let's get another 10-20. See, getting these exercises in between this read, you got to understand what I'm doing here. My days have gotten a lot shorter with personal time because of becoming a father, and you know those duties are they're hard. So I'm mixing this. I'm going back to the basics. I don't want to not do nothing. I want to do something, and for me to just get out here and do something, even if it's just a couple pull-ups and a couple push-ups, it's gold, man. It's gold. So I got this opportunity. I got to about like 1:15, so I'm like, let's make it happen. Pull over on the side of the road and let's go. Let's go. So now we got 10 and 20 again. 10 and 20. 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups. Let's do it. And I'm out here on the side of the road and just random road. Random road. Random road. We out here, baby. Let's get it. Woo! 10 with it. Come on. I need that 10. You got that strength in you. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Whew. That's 7, 8, 9. See, by the time I'm done, I end up probably doing like 100 pull-ups, maybe 100 something pull-ups, 100 something push-ups. Can't beat that. And I done read about 5, 6, 7 pages, maybe 10. Can't beat that. That's a good day's work. That's a good day's work until you can get right with it. Come on, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Getting a little hot out here now. Getting a little hot. Got me some gloves, got me some construction gloves. Got me a pole with a little stoplight. Got me a book. And we learning. Let's get that next page. All right, 68. That's strange, said the boy as he tried once again to read the rural sense that began the book. I've been trying for 2 years to read this book, and I never get past these first few pages. Even without a king to provide an interpretation, he was unable to concentrate. He still had some doubts about the decisions he had made, but he was able to understand one thing. Maybe a decision was only the beginning of things. When someone makes a decision, he is really diving into a strong current that will carry him to places he had never dreamed of when he first made the decision. When I decided to seek out my treasures, I never imagined that I'd wind up working in a crystal shop, he thought, and joining this caravan. Maybe have been my decision, but where it goes is going to be a mystery to me. Nearby was the Englishman reading a book. He seemed unfriendly and had looked irritated the boy had when the boy had uh, uh, when the boy had entered. They might even have become friends, but the Englishman closed off the conversation. The boy closed his book. He felt that he didn't want to do anything that might make him look like the Englishman. He took Urim and Thummim from his pocket and began playing with them. All right, finished off page 68. I have read some of this already, but unfortunately I had lost my spot when I lost my bookmark. So I decided to just pick a random spot and go back in and make it happen. How we doing? I'll read a couple comments from y'all and then I'm going to go bang out another set. Let's read some things over here. We can hear. Okay, y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Look at you go. Oh, I appreciate that. Can hear you loud and clear. Oh, y'all can hear me when I walk around and when I'm reading? I got this microphone now, got hooked up with a little microphone now. So, I ain't got music, but that's okay. The microphone helps for me to get the content in and show that this is all about motivation. All about motivation and helping other people know that you could do this too. Slumps happen. Amazing. I'm proud of you. Small victories count. You are going so well. Oh, I appreciate all this. Okay, yes, y'all can hear me. Yes, it's good. Good. I appreciate this. Got this. Okay. What is he reading? The Alchemist. I haven't checked in on TikTok. Last I was here was The Outsiders. Oh yeah, it was a long time ago. But we moving like we moving. We getting better as the days go on. How do you like The Alchemist? I love it. The Alchemist is a really good book. Not too hard to read either. Some of these words don't make a lot of sense, but hey, we make it happen. Yeah, we hear you. Good to see you still reading. Oh, we're going to keep reading. Read his lifetime. His lifetime. His lifetime. This ain't never stopping. I'm reading forever. I'm not stopping reading. I'm not stopping this. This is, you check in 20 years, you're going to still see me reading. You check in 30 years, you're going to be like, he's still reading? I'm like, yeah, every day. Never stopped. Every single day. Every day. Never stop. I don't care what it is. Every day. For the rest of the life. Never stop. I missed 34 years already. I already missed enough. I missed enough years. I missed 34 years of reading. Now I'm in every day for the rest of my life. Somehow, some way, I'm going to read something or listen to a read or something. If I'm not reading, I'm listening to a read. And I heard that listening and reading are the same thing when you're taking in that information. So if I ain't reading a book, I'm listening to something read to me or something or giving me some information 24/7 every single day for the next 34 years. We did 34 without it, we'll do 34 with it. So check back in when I'm how would I be? Is that 68? 67. Yeah, 68. Check back in when I'm 68. We're going in for 7. And then we're going to do 7 and 30. I'm going to do 30 push-ups. 7 pull-ups and 30 push-ups. Sometimes I like to freestyle it like that because then it lets me get more workout. So 7 it is. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo! All right. 7 on the pull-up game. And then we're going for 30 push-ups. I might check out Instagram a little bit too. Let people check me out live. I think a couple people might want to see me live over there too. So I may jump on for 10 minutes or something over there. I don't know. Maybe not. I kind of mess with the TikTok fam. Y'all go in with me. All right, let's get it. 30 push-ups. 30 push-ups. What time is it? 12:50. And I'm going to work out probably till about 1:10. So I can get back home by 1:15. Or no, it's gonna take me like 20 minutes. So yeah, I might. But 1:10 it is. It's gonna take me a while to go. I don't even know where I'll be at sometimes. 30. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 piece. 30 piece. Got it done. Got it done. Well, the baby's little right now, so I've been reading like those, kind of like those black and white books, the color books. My lady reads to him a lot more than me, because she has him a lot more. When I get him, he's sleeping. So I go most of the time. So I'll read to him like black and white books. I love The Midnight Library by Matt Hug. If you need any book suggestions. Oh yeah. Go to my page. I'm doing a Black History Month suggestion, and I'm going to be reading a passage from an author, or taking any type of like educational or literacy request. So if you wrote a book, or if you have like merchandise and you want to like wear it and like read a page to me and say I'm an author, I could post you even reading on my page. You know, even if you read something because you own the book or something, like just stitch or duet the post, and then I'll send it to you. I mean, I'll take that and then I'll duet it and put it on my page. So if you read in your book and your merch or something like that, or if you have sent me your merch, some people sent me book merch and stuff they have, I'm gonna put it on, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about your merch and let them know, hey, this is a book literacy, clothing line. Go check them out, and tag you. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna show love to all the, African American, educational, literacy, people, or people who even, business people, or even if you're just a supporter of something, like whatever it is, I'm gonna be hooking y'all up and putting y'all on the page. I'm still learning all this myself, so I'm gonna be learning with y'all. So I'll be learning about a lot of it too. I don't know much about it either. So let's go. All right, where we at? We read 68, right? Okay, we are 69. The stranger shouted Urim and Thummim. In a flash, the boy put them back in his pocket. They're not for sale, he said. They're not worth much, the Englishman answered. They're only made of rock crystals, and there are a million of rock crystals in the earth. But those who know about such things would know that those are Urim and Thummim. I didn't. Well, where can I get me a Urim and Thummim or whatever? Anybody know where I can get me one of them? Because this, you know what? I'm gonna put a post up. Somebody remind me to send me a message, please, and remind me of Urim and Thummim. Because I gotta get me a Urim and Thummim. I need one of them. All right, I gotta get me a Urim and Thummim. And I didn't know that they had them in this part of the world. You know what? Yeah. That they had them in this part of the world. They were given to me as a present by a king. The boy said the stranger didn't answer. Instead, he put his hand in his pocket and took out 2 stones that were the same as the boy's. Did you say a king? He asked. I guess you didn't believe that a king would talk to someone like me. A shepherd, he said, wanting to end the conversation. Not at all. It was shepherds who were the first to recognize a king that the rest of the world refused to acknowledge. So it's not surprising that kings would talk to shepherds. And he went on, fearing that the boy wouldn't understand what he was talking about. It's the Bible, the same book that taught me about Urim and Thummim. These stones were the only form of division permitted by God. The priest carried them in a golden breastplate. The boy was suddenly happy to be there at the warehouse. Woo! We got to page 70. Good stuff. All right, so this learning to read thing is it's picking up faster and faster. We're getting better at this. You just got to keep on keeping on. We're just going to get better as we go. I'm going to lay off the pull-ups. My shoulder's starting to hurt a little bit. I haven't done many pull-ups in a while, and I don't want to overdo my shoulder. Fortunately, I learned how to do handstands, and the handstands are hurting my shoulders a lot. Unfortunately, It hurts a lot. So now when I do other exercises, I got to make sure I watch out and don't hurt myself. So right now we'll practice a few handstands. You know, we'll practice a couple handstands, and yeah, always good to get a feel of something you practice on. So my goal is for a lot of people who've been starting from the beginning is to be able to read a book and a one-arm handstand at the exact same time. That's the goal, okay? So let's go. Now, I've learned how to do this. Oh, yeah. All right, see, because of doing those pull-ups and the push-ups, I ain't got much strength. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up on these legs and stretch those things out. Right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's really good to open up those hips. There we go. I'm going to do another set of push-ups. We're just going to lay off the pull-ups. I'm going to bang out 15 pull-ups, push-ups. How's everybody doing? Oh, that's tough, but you got it. Oh yeah, we're going to get the one-arm handstand. It's just winter right now. By my birthday's in June. By my birthday, I want to be able to do a one-arm handstand. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. But I've been after this for a while. And I'm confident now that if I really push myself by my birthday, I can give myself a good birthday gift. And I can get my one-arm handstand. So I'm confident that I'll get it. I'm going to go and do 20 push-ups. What time we got? All right, this will be my last set of push-ups. It's 1 o'clock. This will be my last set of push-ups. You know, since it's going to be my last set of push-ups, I'm going to make it a pull-up, push-up routine set. It's my last one, and I'm going to head out. I got to get back on the road. I'm on the side of the road right now. I got to get back to work. My work is what I do, and that's usually reading constantly or trying to create better content or trying to figure out how I can start up my motivational speaking career, which I'm calling people, knocking on doors, you know, reaching out, filling out applications on things, like just trying to get this motivational speaking career off the ground, because that's the main goal after all this happens. I'm relentless with this, and I will not stop until I get on those stages, until I get in front of those crowds, until I start speaking like I am right now. But only thing is I got to get paid for it because I got children. And the way the world's set up, I got to make sure that they can eat, go to school, and have a bed and a roof over their head. You know, you got to make sure of that. Even if you don't want to do it, you got to do it. Once you have kids, it's no longer about you. It's about them. And you want to make sure that they have the best life they can possibly have with the time that they have. At least that's how I feel. So let's get it. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now this isn't easy to do out here. I do suffer from OCD, anxiety, PTSD, stress. So a lot of these things I'm doing are very, very, very uncomfortable for me, but I just fight it and I just tell myself I can do this. So let's do it. I don't feel comfortable completely being out here doing what I'm doing, but I don't allow myself to be stopped by myself. I don't allow me to stop myself. I keep it going. So let's go. Can y'all see me when I do the pull-ups? I feel like the screen turned. Oh no, it's far back enough. Y'all can see me. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. So 20. Let's go. And this is a good one. I got a good one in. I read. I worked out. You can't beat it. Cannot beat it. 20. 25. 25. 25 because I rested a little longer than I need to. 25 push-up. Cannot beat it. 20. 25. 25. 25 because I rested a little longer than I need to. 25 push-up. Cannot beat it. 20. 25. 25. 25 because I rested a little longer than I need to. 25 push-up. All right. We're done. That's how I've been teaching myself how to read and stay in shape. That's it right there. Little things like that. Now, is that my full workout and my full read? No. But my time has been really tight with doing a lot of stuff. So I haven't been able to do like an hour workout, an hour read. I'm going to get to that. But recently, I've been a little busy and not getting much sleep. So I'm just working myself through. That was an accomplishment right there. I'm so proud of myself. And if you do them yourself, you should be proud of yourself as well. You can always just grab a book, read a page or two of your book. Give me, walk up and down your steps maybe 10 times, and that's good. Your house steps, go up and down 10 times. Read 2-3 pages Congratulations. That's today's workout. That's today's read. That's accomplishment. So, with that being said, you have a nice one. Be proud. Oh, thank you. Be proud of y'all too. I do it for y'all. I do it for me. You know, I do it to help other people. I want everybody to get motivated to be a better version of themselves. Even if you know how to read, you can always touch up on it. Even if you do work out, you can always add a little something new, maybe a stretch or a different food or something that can make you better. You can always do something a little bit better for yourself. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey. You've helped me push myself. And I'm going to definitely try to do something a little bit later on. I may not record it, but I'm definitely going to try to read. I have a book that I'm reading called UOU by Eric Thomas. I'm almost done with that. Me and my lady are reading that together. I'm almost done with that one. That one's probably about a chapter or two left. And then I'll finish off this Alchemist book, and then we'll have to pick our next book for everybody. I'm going to be doing book club again, but I'm going to do it on live. I'm going to pick a certain day and a certain time, and I'm going to come on, and I'm going to probably just talk on live maybe every week about my experience through the week of what I read. And I think that'll help a lot of people to see, like, get my perspective on reading. So thank you so much. My son started reading more because of you. He just got second place in the spelling bee at school. Yes, let's go! That's so cool! Wow. Yeah, if you ever want to stitch a video of mine and, you know, send that type of stuff, even if you put your son on online and stuff, if you don't, you can do it yourself. Like, hey, my son got it, and you stitch one of my videos, I will duet that video and post it up. Because other kids need to see that. Other kids need to know that they're being motivated. And that they're getting second place in the spelling bee and stuff because they're doing this. So please, if you got these accomplishments, make a video yourself and then tag me in it, and then I'll duet it and put it on. Oliver helped my son read. He was, he's been more motivated. I'll put that up. People need to see that stuff. So please do that. People need to see that type of stuff is happening. Other kids out there probably look at it and say, Mama, Dad, I can do that. I can get second, first place, third place. I could even just join the spelling bee. I can be just like that kid. I could be like Oliver. I could be better than Oliver. I'm better than Oliver, Mom. I'm going to show Oliver I'm better than him. That's what I want your kids to do. I want your kids to wake up and say, hey, Oliver, I'm going to be better than you at reading. And I say, yes, you are. You're going to be 10 times better than me. You're going to be way better than me. You're already better than me. And that's what I want to see. I want other kids to see that stuff too. That type of energy, that type of confidence boosts children to a whole nother level. It allows them to feel heard, feel seen, feel like they're smart, feel like they're part of something. And I want them to be a part of this. So if they want, if you say their name and you made a video, I'll post it and they can see that, a bunch of people have seen that your son got second place in the spelling bee. So thank you so much. These are all awesome. You all did an amazing job today hanging out with me. And I hope you got, watch me and say, I'm going to do 10 push-ups real quick because Oliver did it. And that's so cool. You don't realize 10 push-ups, if you haven't done it in 10 years, that's a big accomplishment. If you did just 10 every day for a year, you would be a different person. You don't got to do all crazy stuff. You don't got to go all wild with it. Sometimes it could be just good 10 every day. And then next year you do 20. And then in 5 years, you got yourself doing 100 to 200 push-ups a day. And you'll be like, wow, I didn't even know I can do that. I'm like, yeah, 5 years later, boom, 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 you got that. That's working for you. So let me get up out of here and get back. I really appreciate every single one of y'all. Until next time, let's go.